Hello, what is happening? I got my witch's hat on. Happy Halloween. Super excited to be coming in live on Halloween. I don't know if you guys have any Halloween plans, if you celebrate, if you are a Halloween lover, drop me your costume and tell me which costume are you going to be putting on tonight? My daughter Sloan has put me in a I'm going to be the prom queen. She made me a sash to wear and she took out a dress, and I guess I'm going as the prom queen this Halloween. I don't know. I'm at the age, my kids are at the age where now they dress me. So I want to know in the comments, what are you guys going to be for Halloween? Are you going out trick-or-treating? Are you staying home passing out candy? Let me know in the comments. I'm super excited. It actually is one of my favorite holidays. And so I am fired up as a witch for you guys. Oh, it's like backwards over here. A witch for you. Good morning, guys. Say hey. Let me know if you're catching the live, if you're catching the replay. I want to talk to you about the one thing that this was a huge aha moment for me. And I do think that I built a very good customer journey for my team, for my customers, for you guys that have bought my YouTube Academy. But what I have found, research what it means, Cindy. Okay, I will do some research. But what I have found, and this was one of the biggest takeaways that I had when I was in Montana a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, about what it means to be successful. And one of the light bulb aha moments that George had given me is he said, Julie, you have a list of about 6,000 people. We were talking more about my YouTube course that I have. He said, you've got a list of about 6,000 people. How many courses have you sold? And I was like, I've sold about 450. And he's like, well, that's amazing, right? Like, that's incredible that you've helped change 450 lives. He says, but you have 6,000, and I scrub my list. I have thousands upon thousands. I scrub my list often for my email list, right? He's like, you have thousands and thousands and thousands of people. What would happen if you stopped wanting more people and you nurtured the ones that you had, right? And I was like, okay, that's really, really interesting. It was like, he's totally right, right? So as network marketers, we want more and more. We want more customers. We want more people on our team. And we're trying to always find more and more and more and more, right? Drop more in the comments if you guys know what I'm talking about, right? And so we're trying to get more and more and more and more. And sometimes we don't appreciate and nurture what we have. All right. And so today, this is the biggest mistake that I see people make, myself included, is we are not connecting on a human level with people in our social media. We are so quick to go for the sale, to go for the number, to get the money signs. Drop money in the comments, and I'll be the first to raise my hand if you've ever been money hungry, right? And you're like, oh my God, I need a sale, I need a sale, I need a sale, I need a sale. And what happens is we have what's called commission breath, okay? We have commission breath, all right? I'm just gonna throw it out there. When we are just going after the sale and the sale and the sale and the sale, you've got commission breath, okay? It's stinky. Commission breath is stinky. Put stinky in the comments, right? So what I can tell you is if we slow down, okay, let's take a deep breath. Let's slow down and let's connect with our audience and be human first, marketer second. Imagine what's going to happen in your business. Okay. So what have I done now to be more human? Now, I think I've done a pretty good job, which is probably one of the reasons that I've had great success in this online space. But it took me a second to be like, okay, Julie, you are not connecting with your people the way that you need to be connecting with your people. So what does that look like, right? That means being a human first and showing up. And when you see somebody on social media that you're friends with is having an amazing day, you know what that means? not just commenting on their post. It means getting inside of their inbox, sending them a message and saying, oh my God, congratulations, that's so exciting. I saw your post about X, Y, and Z, and I just want to say that is incredible. That's it. That's easy, right? Or on the reverse, somebody's having a bad day, right? And you're human first. If somebody's having a bad day, if one of your friends is having a bad day, what do? You pick up the phone and you call them and talk to them, right? Same thing. Oh my gosh, girl, I saw your post. I'm thinking about you. Or, oh my gosh, Cindy, I saw your post and I'm thinking about you. I'm so sorry to hear about X, Y, and Z. Please know I am here, right? Or if somebody sends you a friend request, instead of just taking the friend request and accepting it, I am now personally sending a voice message. I have taken away some of the things that my assistant used to do and bringing it back on me. For instance, I'm personally sending birthday messages to people so that I can connect with them. I'm sending them a voice message and I'm using their name specifically because I want them to know that it is actually me. It is not a copy and paste thing. It is not a bot that I've just recorded my voice wishing somebody happy birthday and then sending it. No, I am bringing back the humanness in this sales process. And what has happened in the short time that I've done this is I've been able to connect to my audience on a deeper level. I've been able to connect to my customers on a deeper level. And sometimes we get a little bit too big for our britches, so to speak. And I think that that's what's happened to me. And I've gotten a little bit too big because my audience has gotten bigger, right? Now, can I connect with everybody? I cannot connect with everybody, right? It's just humanly impossible. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it more personable. And so what can happen when you become a human first is you are looked at as that real person, that person that people appreciate, that person that somebody will go to when they need something because you showed up when nobody else did. Okay. The bottom line is then you start to feel better about yourself, right? One of the reasons when I think about my journey with George Bryant, and I'll share it with you guys, I've shared it with my team, is I was introduced to him by Ray Higdon. And this was back in, I want to say August. So not that long ago, right? We're in October. So a couple months. And Ray said to me, he said, you got to go listen to this person. He was fantastic. It was one of the most influential interviews I've ever done. And his big motto is relationships beat algorithms. That's his entire motto. Okay. Now, what does that mean? It means build those relationships. Don't worry about the algorithm. The sales will come in, the success will come in if you build these relationships. And so what happened is I went on and I watched his story with Ray, and I was like, oh my God, he's brought back the personal piece that is missing in this online space. So if you build an online business, put online in the comments, right? Because it becomes pretty impersonal in this online space because we don't really know people, right? They're just a face. Cindy's just a face. I've never met her. I've never I don't know all of her ins and outs and how many kids she has. And Melanie's the same way. Like Melanie's been following me forever. So I know her a little bit more, but it's more personal if I were to meet Melanie, right? Or if I were to meet Cindy. And so I watched his interview and I was like, oh my God, he's bringing back the humanness of what we are as this online marketers or people building an online business. And so I watched his interview and I was like, okay, this is fantastic. And so I'm laughing at you, Cindy. Do you have Dummies 101 to get my business going? I don't have Dummies 101. You make me laugh though. And so what I would recommend is definitely get my my Power Prospecting Planner. It's going to help you, Cindy. It's what you need to be doing every single day in your business. You can get it on Amazon. Just drop a link and I'll drop the link for you afterwards. Anyway, so I watched him and I shared him out to a few people, and somebody messaged and they said, oh my God, go and send him a message on Instagram. And so I sent him a message on Instagram, right? And he wrote me back via video, because on Instagram Messenger, you can have a video, right? And at first I thought it was a copy and paste video of him like, hey, so nice to be connected with you, blah, blah, blah. But then he used my name. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's like really responding to me. You know what I mean? Like he's actually like using my name and he's talking to me. P.S. It was in that short little moment that I literally went and bought his mastermind at the VIP level, and he got a lot of my money. You know, he got thousands upon thousands of dollars of my money because he was human first. Okay. Because he was connecting with me. And I was like, oh my God, this is what I need. I love his marketing strategy. I love the fact that like he's bringing back the humanness and the connective piece that is missing in this online space. And guys, it's not about how many people you have. It's about how quality they are, right? And if they are your lifer, if they are somebody that will join you, that will buy from you, you need 100 lifers and you've got a multiple six-figure business, right? It's not about quantity. It's about quality. I have a team and my team does, several $100,000 a month in sales. We're not big. We're not mighty, but we have quality because I have people that are connected to me, that are connected to each other. We've built the relationship. We all help each other. We are quality. And so what I want to share with you guys is sometimes as people in the network marketing space, and I see it firsthand, we go after the sale and then we try to get another sale. And then we try to get another sale, and we try to get another sale. Or we try to get this person to join my team, and then this person to join my team, and then this person to join my team. Instead of nurturing what we have, right? Building up your leaders, because sometimes it's not about more. It's about building the belief and the knowledge in your team that they can be successful. And you don't need a whole team of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people to be successful. You need a few leaders, and a few leaders can happen if you build the belief, if you pour into them, if you become human first and stop worrying about the numbers. How many people do you have on your team? How many social marketers do you have, or whatever your business is called? How many distributors do you have, right? It's not about that. It's about quality. How many customers do you have that are loyalists? When a new product gets launched because you've helped problem solve for them in the past, how many of them are going to go and buy? It's not your company's job to create loyal customers. It is your job to nurture the relationship, to problem solve, to help, to fix, to connect with those people so that you've got a loyal following. All right. And so too many times I see these marketers that are especially brand new, that don't follow up with their customers, that don't build relationships with their customers, and then they get burnt out, and then they're not successful. And what happened is they lost the humanness. They lost their ability to connect on a human level, right? It's not about more. It's about who do you have that you can connect with and whose lives can you change. Okay. And I think that I see it all too often. We forget to be a good person first. The reason we got started in network marketing, the reason we got started in this online business is probably, if you're like me, you wanted to change some lives. You wanted to make a difference, right? Make a difference in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, right? And then somehow along the way, the commission breath kicked in because you saw this person getting a rank advancement, or you saw this person getting their daily pay, or you saw this person getting an order, and you're like, oh my God, why aren't I doing it? It's not happening to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. And so you're like, okay, I got to get a customer. I got to get a customer. I got to get a customer. And what happens is you become desperate. And when you become desperate, that's when commission breath kicks in. Okay. You are here to make a difference. You are here to be human. You are here to truly help your audience, your people, your tribe. And you have to 100% divorce the sale and marry the process of building relationships. And so if you're not having the success that you want in this business, if you're not at the rank that you want, I challenge you that instead of getting more and more and more eyeballs on your stuff, start to connect with the people that you already do have in your life. Start to be a good human first and check in. I was just talking to one of my leaders, and we were talking about how to connect with humans. And I said, "Do you remember how many times I checked in with you on the daily, on the bi-weekly basis for months on end?" For months on end, I was a good human. I was just checking in on her. I saw if she had if she had a good day, she had a bad day, I would send her a message. I was human first. And what ended up happening is she finally saw the real me, the who's me, and she joined my team because she believed in me. I just had somebody else send me a message. They're like, "Your follow-up is amazing. I want to be on your team." I said, "It's not about my follow-up. It's about me being a good person and being a human first and checking in when I haven't heard from you because you said that you were interested and you're not interested. So I just want to make sure everything is okay because I'm a good human first." So if you're not at the level that you want to be, if you're not having the success that you want, what I challenge you to do is stop trying to get more. Stop doing the reels, stop doing the TikTok, stop doing all of it and start connecting with what you have. Okay? Start being a good human first, sending those birthday messages, voice messaging those people, connecting with people, being genuinely interested instead of interesting. And I did a training on this a little while ago. Be interested in people, and don't be interesting. Somebody put that in the comments. Be interested and not interesting. Interested means you really want to know and you want to get to know people. Interesting means I've got sales breath. I've got commission breath. I want to tell you about me, 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 me. It's not going to bring you success. Okay? People can see through it like it's no other. All right? Start to be a good human first, and sales will come. It doesn't mean that if you're human first, sales aren't going to come. It's going to come in abundance. All right? All right, guys, that's called the customer journey. And I can tell you 100% people can see through it when all you're after is the sale. If you're only after the sale, yeah, you might get a few of them, but you're not going to get your lifers. You're not going to have ultimate success because you're too worried about the sale and the sale and the sale. And what ends up happening is you end up having commission breath, and it's disgusting. Okay, so this is my talk for today. I hope that it was helpful. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be on next Monday. I'm calling it a day off. I'm going to be getting back late from my company's incentive trip on Sunday night, and I just don't know if I'll have it in me that I'll be like adjusted to do a live. But what I was thinking of doing is doing some sort of office hours for everybody where I just jump on a Zoom and anybody that can show up can show up. They can ask me any questions that they have about their business, about marketing, about you name it. If I put together a office hours once a week for half an hour, I'm just showing up, I'm working. If people are interested, they can come, they can join, ask me questions. If not, I'll keep working. Is that something that would be interesting to you? If so, put office hours in the comments. It would be in addition to my Monday trainings that I do every Monday. So put office hours in the comments if that's something that you would want to be able to jump in on, or you could just ask me any questions that you had. Cindy, thank you for the tag. I appreciate it. I would love to know if that's something that would be interesting to you. I hope that you guys have an amazing, Trisha says office hours, Facebook user says office hours, Facebook user says office hours, Cindy says office hours. All right. So what I'm going to try to do is in the next week, I'm going to plan a set time to answer questions or to set up an office hours, and we will see if people show up. I won't be recording it because it's not going to be answering your specific questions. Hopefully you can jump on even if it's for 5 minutes and it's just a Zoom. I'm going to make it short, sweet, half an hour. And you can just ask me any questions that you have. I think that's one of the ways that I can give back to my audience. That's one of the ways I can connect, because I've had ultimate success in this industry and I want others to have it too. And so, yeah, that's what I think I've got for you. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing week. Happy Halloween for those of you that celebrate it. Don't eat too much candy, and I will see you in a few weeks. Bye, guys.